Imagine this. You're finally making your way in the world, a young healthcare worker, juggling the chaos of irregular shifts and still managing to live with and support your family. Life, however, has a way of throwing curveballs, and mine came in the form of my brother, his wife Rose, and their daughter, a sweet 6-year-old whirlwind, moving back into our family home due to unexpected house repairs. Little did I know, this shift in living arrangements was about to test the limits of family obligation and personal boundaries. It was a regular evening when Rose approached me with a simple request, or so it seemed. Their daughter needed to be taken to school, a mere 5-minute drive from the hospital where I work. On paper, it sounded doable, almost easy, but my life is far from simple. My work schedule is as predictable as a plot twist in a thriller novel, with overnight shifts that stretch into the early morning light and days that start before the crack of dawn. Rose's request hit me like a cold splash of reality. How could I commit to a daily school drop-off when my professional life was anything but predictable? I tried to explain the complexity of my situation, but Rose, perhaps out of desperation or hope, suggested I simply negotiate my shifts with my boss. If only it were that simple. In my line of work, flexibility on my part could mean fewer shifts, and fewer shifts meant less income, a risk I couldn't afford to take. The solution seemed glaringly obvious to me. Why not walk the short distance to school? A 15-minute stroll, no hills, safe crossings. It was the same journey I had made as a child. Yet to Rose, this was out of the question. Too far to walk with a young child, she claimed. I couldn't hide my bemusement. Had the world changed so much, or had we? My refusal to bend my life around this request stirred a storm. Rose, wounded by my inability to help, sought solace in my mother, painting me as the antagonist in her narrative of familial struggle. My mother, ever the peacemaker, suggested that helping out would be a kind gesture, a nod to family above all else. Yet she understood when I stood my ground, a rock amidst the swirling currents of guilt and manipulation. But the drama didn't end there. My brother, the one person I thought would understand the rigors of adult responsibilities, branded me selfish, comparing me to their neighbor who apparently could manage such a task. Was I really being selfish? A small ask in their eyes felt like a mountain of expectation on my shoulders. This saga of family dynamics, personal boundaries, and the guilt that often accompanies saying no to loved ones leaves me questioning the very essence of obligations and support. Where do we draw the line between helping and enabling? Between kindness and self-sacrifice? It's a delicate balance, one that I'm still trying to navigate. As I share this story with you, I'm left pondering the complexity of family relationships, the expectations we place on one another, and the courage it takes to uphold personal boundaries in the face of guilt and manipulation. It's a reminder that sometimes saying no is not an act of selfishness, but of self-preservation. I invite you, my dear listeners, to reflect on your own experiences. Have you ever been caught between the demands of family and the realities of your own life? How did you handle it, and what lessons did you learn? Share your thoughts, your stories, and let's navigate these turbulent waters together. Because at the end of the day, understanding and respect for each other's boundaries is what truly makes a family strong.